Hi guys, I'm back with another video with my Katar team. We are playing against a rank 1 to 5 player. He's playing the old guys team, which I've made my first video of, and my first video series. This is pretty much the same team as I played, except Fern in the core because I didn't have them. So if you watched my older videos, you probably know what the idea of this team is. And if you haven't done so, you can click on the top right corner and watch my playlist with this team, or my introductory video first. So my setup will be as usual, with Anna Tommy over here, Katar over here. So on this map, if I go first, I set up like this nearly always. And I think there will be a quite crucial turn at turn 2, where because the burst damage of the old guy's team is pretty high, if he can reach me with Diver Birel and Ghett, and maybe even the core with a movement buff. So here I normally would walk over here and collect the karma, but I decided because he could buff his Diver Birel with movement, and then he could attack me twice over here, even maybe without buffing movement. He could just walk over here, attack me twice with Anna Tommy, and then Anna Tommy would have only had 1 movement point left. So this would have been a pretty big mistake in my opinion to move over here with Anna Tommy in the first turn. And here I was thinking where I want to put my Katar and where I want to put my offsprings. I think it's a good idea to set up over here, because then I have my Krosmasters together with my core and my Katar also. I could have also walked Katar over here, but decided not to. So here I am not moving over here because I would block my core, and I don't want my core to move over here also, because he could attack her with his more Lawr from the box over here. So he's taking doubles, so he's trying to make this a short game. Let's see what he will do. He'll probably buff his Ghett with movement. Yeah, and he did exactly that. What I have to note here is he could have attacked my Anna Tommy over here also if he buffed movement and Diver Birel walked over here. But this would have been a pretty ridiculous play, because then I could attack him with everybody and his Diver Birel would probably die, and he would only deal 4 damage to my Anna Tommy, so it wouldn't be such a big deal. And it would also be a big mistake of my opponent to do that, in my opinion. So he buffed his Ghett as usual, as I did all the time in my videos also. Okay, and he's spawning the shovel. Let's see where he will end his turn. So he ends his turn with Diver Birel over here. Now I can think what I will do next turn. So one thing I have to notice, I cannot swap Diver Birel to my team or something like that, because he's too far away. What I can do though is maybe just kill the shovel, because the other Krosmasters are pretty far out of range. And I don't want to go too offensively, especially because there is a Stasis Crystal and he could buy it for Diver Birel and then do some pretty high damage. So what I'm thinking here is that I want to kill the shovel for free if possible. And there's also one good item for Katar in my opinion. This is this armor item. And I could also buy this one. Because then he can pull this opponent to him and use his range attack spell which does 3 damage for 9 AP. So this is pretty good. This buff is also very good. This buff, I need to buy this buff also because it's very good for him also. So there are many good items over there. And many demonic rewards, I mean. I think the style which gives 3 AP is also very good on Ghett because then he can use his cross attack twice. So I have to keep that in mind, this one over here. And so I shouldn't set up my Krosmasters in such that he can use the cross section attack very good. So okay, now I want to buy both these items. Because I don't have enough cover for the Stars Crystal, and I also am not a huge fan of the Stars Crystal in my team. I don't know, pretty good, but I cannot buy it anyway, so it really depends. This is pretty situational item, and you have to get the kill with this item, otherwise you will be far behind. Here I make a big mistake. I wanted to kill the shovel with my Katar. I wanted to pull the shovel to me and then attack it with the range spell, but because I didn't want, I should have swapped I should have probably walked over here and then swapped with Koa or something, because now Ferris is in the way of my spells. This is pretty awkward. But what I can do is because of the mistake, I have to think what I should do, and I also want to regenerate my health. That's why I decide to pull Ferris to me. And also because the shovel has only 1 health left, I can kill it with my more Lawr from over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So Ferris can go very defensively, can go behind very defensively. And my Koa will just stay over here because he can walk very far, especially he can walk 2 spaces with 5 spaces with Diver Birel. Would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now he could only attack my Katar or my Koa Gulia, and this is not such a big deal, and especially he has to walk 5 spaces to do that, so this would be way too offensive again, and if he did that he would probably die, so he cannot afford to do it. So let's see what he will do, if he will stay defensive or if he would go more offensively. He could attack with the cross section attack over here. I think what I would have done in his spot would be I would have bought the 6 karma, the item for 6 karmas, which gives plus 3 AP, and then use the cross section attack twice over here. Because then he would have killed this one and also my Lawr probably. This would be a pretty cheap kill, I would say, because Stasis Crystal, I don't know. It's pretty gambly item, especially if he cannot afford to take this turn and has to hope that he will at some point attack me twice with it, with his Diver Birel. So now he will probably, let's see what he will do. Yeah, so he's walking away with his Ghett also. Here he's buffing his Ghett because Diver Birel cannot attack anyway. And he will probably since he played like that, probably buy the Stardust Crystal for Birel. I would assume. Yeah, he does that. So one important thing I have to note here is the Stardust Crystal on Birel is not that great if he's not able to buff him with Henual. So what does it mean? If I manage to kill Henual, the Stardust Crystal would be a pretty big waste. It would be just a 2 damage buff. He could have also bought for 3 karmas. So what I see here already is that he probably overlooked this. I can swap my Anatomy with Coagulia over here, and then walk with Anatomy over here and swap with Katar. And then I can walk over here with Katar and attack Henual. With my ranged attack and with my Black Tentacles. This would be 4 base damage and I have critical. So this is pretty likely to kill Henual. And even if it doesn't kill Henual, he is then too far away with his Henual to buff his Birel. He could buff Henual with movement, and then he would walk over here and buff him, but then Henual would be in front of him, so then Birel couldn't attack. So I think there is no big risk in doing that, because there is no way he can kill my Katar without the Stardust Crystal and 2 attacks. So that's why I don't have to think that much, I just do this play. One thing I have to think afterwards is whether I can attack his Henual with someone else also. And I can do it because I can move my Lawr over here and then attack his Henual, which will be over here. One important thing is you should always use the first attack first, because then you could regenerate more health from the target, except if he would die afterwards. Because I had 18 health, I think, and my maximum health was 20. Oh yeah, it didn't matter in this case because he had resistance, so probably would have been even better if I did the pull first, because then yeah, I regenerate more health if he dies, maybe. So, and I will now, because his Henual is now 1 health left, I just hope I can kill him here. And if I do, this should be a pretty big deal for him, because the old guy's team is it's pretty important Krosmaster for the old guy's team Henual. Without him, this team is way worse. So this is not just any 2 GG I want here. So, and especially because he has the Stardust Crystal, which is now far worse. So let's see what he will do in his turn. Okay, so he's buffing core movement, such that core can walk over here and take my Katar probably. Okay, now he's thinking. He'll probably take with my Katar with his ranged spell, I assume. No, he wants to decrease my movement. He's probably buying something then. I don't know what he wants to buy. This was a pretty weird move. Especially because I can now easily attack his Ghett. Ah no, he can walk in front of him. But I think it should be pretty hard for him to win this game anyway, so. And now he's, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what he will do. He could also attack my Katar here, but with 2 GG and without any, yeah, without Henual, it's pretty hard for him to win anyway, so doesn't really matter what he does. The game is pretty much over here. So that's why I said the second turn will be pretty important, or the third turn. This is normally a pretty fast matchup, I would say, because he has many ranged Krosmasters, and if I don't manage to get near to him very fast, he will just grind me out from the with the big range. So I need to go very offensively normally, if possible. And now he's also putting the block doll. So if I roll a double here, I can just, yeah, what can I do then? Can collect, I have 6 karmas, and I can collect 3 over here, that's 9, and the 1 over here. So if I roll a double, it's pretty safe win. If I don't, I think I can kill more Lawr and then buy something, so it shouldn't be a problem. Let's see what will happen. So I think he conceded. So now it's my turn. I just skipped his turn because he didn't do anything. So we didn't roll a double here. So now we have to think how we win this game in this turn. So first of all, we need to sell the dice, I think, because we can collect 4 karmas over here. It's not very important what I do with Anna Tommy. I can swap with Core from over here probably, because then Core could collect these karmas, and then Ferris can buy the GG. Yeah. Okay. And now I have 2 movement with Katar, so I can walk over here and use the range spell and then the other spell. So this 4 damage, now I can kill him for sure. And then I just collect the karmas and win the game. So this is pretty straightforward now. So yeah, I will show you the end. So now it's over. I hope you enjoyed this video. The actual Krosmaster season is ending soon, I think in 2 days. Afterwards I think I will try another team. And if you like this video, you can click the like button or share it with other Krosmaster players you know probably. And if you haven't done so, you can subscribe on the right side. Bye and see you next time.